Good evening, my dear friends, my dear masters, and my dear gods. Mahavatar TV welcomes you all to the 21 days holistic wellness and meditation program, batch 17. Today is day 14. So before commencing the session, I would like to offer my sincere pranamas to our great grandmaster Mahavatar Babaji and our grandmaster Brahma Shri Subhash Patriji sir and our beloved teacher and guru Ranganath sir. Friends, today's topic is much related to meditation. So, this is like uh, examining yourself, analyzing how far you have come in your meditation or spiritual journey. So, this is more will be practical, and interactive because conceptually, if I start, probably you may feel bored because the topic is as such. Um, so far, you have been practicing meditation. Some people have joined from previous batches, and even the new joinees. It is already 14th day, right? From 14 since 14 days, you have been practicing meditation. Okay, before starting my class, I would like to brief about a few things. So, first is the session. It is about the state of presence. And this is one of the chapters from the famous book, The Power of Now, written by Eckhart Tolle. Eckhart Tolle is a German born spiritual teacher, author, public speaker who is known for insightful writing, for his spirituality, mindfulness, and personal growth. He is best known for his book, The Power of Now, written in 1997, so which became international bestsellers, and also The New Earth, he wrote in 2005. He is also author of two more books, that is Stillness Speaks and the Practicing the Power of Now. His book, The Power of Now, has been translated into over 30 languages. His work has been endorsed by influential figures such as Oprah Winfrey and Deepak Chopra. At the age of 29, Eckhart Tolle experienced a profound spiritual awakening. Before that, he had gone through multiple episodes of anxiety, depression, traumas, and many suicide attempts. As Eckhart Tolle himself says in his book, many people may find his teachings mumbo jumbo, that is very unmeaningful, but he is kind of my personal favorite. And he is still active and a well-known spiritual teacher in the West. You can watch his discourses and commentaries on his YouTube channel, Eckhart Tolle. Okay. And one more uh, topic that gets repeat in the um, session is Zen. What is Zen? Zen is a Chinese Buddhism philosophy. So it is Zen is a school of Mahayana Buddhism. So that is born in China. That nothing but it refers to the meaning, that is meditation or dhyana. And you may also find little similarities in the content that I am going to share today. So it is quite similar with Astavakra Gita. If somebody has already read Ashtavakra Gita, so you will find quite similarities between the content, the context of Ashtavakra Gita and also Jiddu Krishnamurti's philosophy. But here, Eckhart Tolle, he cites the parables of Bible, small stories of Bible and from Hinduism and Zen philosophies to explain the analogy of the um, essence of his content. Okay, so this is the book I would like to share with you. So this is the book Power of Now. I would like to suggest you to purchase a copy and go through this. Personal reading would be much more beneficial, because no matter uh, how I explain or somebody explains, so it is entirely up to the receiver's consciousness. How to go back here? Okay. Yes.
Stop sharing.
Oh, yeah. Because this the concept of presence or the consciousness, it is entirely subjective. You will come to know that, you will experience that here only in this class. This is entirely subjective. What I explain or somebody else explains or even Eckhart Tolle explains, so when you are experiencing that with your state of awareness, then only you are or someone is going to perceive the insights. So that is the thing. Okay, we will just practice a quick meditation here. Very simple. So you just have to close your eyes and I will give you commentaries. First round, there will be two rounds. The first round, I will count from 1 to 5 and you just have to do what I say. And again, you open your eyes and then you will do the second round. That is for up to 10 counts. So we will start. Simply close your eyes. Okay. And close your eyes. Watch your breath. And you have to say this in your mind. I wonder what my next thought is going to be. Then you have to become very alert and wait. I'll just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Yes. We will do one more round, final round. Close your eyes again and see what thought is going to come. We'll start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Please open your eyes. Yes. I would be happy if somebody can just share their experience. Can anybody share your experience? How you felt? What you felt? Anyone, masters? Saw many faces. Okay. Any other? Are no one? You have been practicing for 14 days now. Say something.
Palani sir wants to share. You try to
Yes.
unmute, sir. Or you put it in the chat box, sir.
Saw my brain. Okay. So what you saw? I mean, how you feel? Any sensations? I saw something which I fear. Okay. Anybody else? Anyone? Blank. Yes. Yes. Right. So Vedavati ma'am has been consistently meditating, and she is a good practitioner, I can say. So okay, I felt that before. Yes. See, somebody said they saw faces, something that they fear, etc., etc. But what was constant in everyone's experience? What was that? Are you getting my point? Somebody said, I saw this, I saw that, or I got some thought. Vedavati ma'am said she was completely blank. Okay, what was that that was constant there? Calmness. Yes. Imagination. No, imagination is thought again. Calmness, you are close, you are very close. So, what was that? That element that was observing all this subconscious storage thoughts. No, yeah, the thoughts are in subconscious only, but the moment you are watching, what was that? Okay, so that is witness. So I can say it complete. Yes, yes, yes. So Pajani Appane sir finally, cracked it. That is awareness. So in other words, we can say awareness. So meditation is nothing but the awareness. Okay, that is, when the mind ends. That is the when mind ends completely, right? So comes to end. When mind comes to end, then the awareness, the rises. So that is the state of, presence. So that we call meditative state, or the state of awareness. Okay, so call it in different names, but the essence is same. So something was present there, the alertness. Our mind, when I said just observe for 10 seconds, 5 seconds, so what happened? Your mind become very alert, okay, for the thought to be coming. Or somebody like Vedavati ma'am was completely alert, so she didn't allow any thoughts to enter, or thoughts didn't enter her mind. Right? So that awareness, the total awareness, is the state of presence. That is the when that awareness, again, that when that awareness becomes so intense that 24/7 you are in that state, then that becomes the consciousness, or the divine consciousness, we say. Krishna consciousness, Christ consciousness, Buddha. You got it? So that is the element Eckhart Tolle wants to convey in different, with different concepts. He tries to, uh, convey in his work. That is Power of Now. Okay, so like I have right now, I have just explained that how you have experienced the idea of what state of presence, right? State of present, or the state of being present. And so the first thing is, remember, if somebody says you should always be in present moment, like here, give your 100% attention. So what is it? What is that 100% attention means? So present, we can understand this, excuse me, in two or three different ways. So one present is which is very which is time and space related, in the context of time and space. Yes, time and space, like today, Monday, that is uh, this is 17th Feb, and time is 9 o'clock. This is the, in the context of time and space, this is one present moment we can relate to time and space. And in the other dimension, like if I am not in this physical dimension, or I am detached from the physical dimension, then what is the present? Right? What is the present? The sir told concentration. Concentration, like concentrating on what? Like if you are meditating, if you're doing here anapanasati meditation, so you are also concentrating, right? So you are concentrating at one point, that is your natural breathing, right? So that is being with yourself totally, 100%. And how you are going to do it? How you are going to do it? I already told, we cannot perceive this, or this idea of present cannot be conceived by mind. Okay, but we can do it by inhabiting our body fully in the moment. Body, that's why we absorb breath, right? We observe breath. Somebody they do tratak, or this meditation, third eye meditation also. We focus on one particular point that is also related to our body, right? So in the ladder of awareness, if you have to plunge the ladder of awareness, ascend, and that one step, keeping our feet one step by step, the first rung of the ladder of awareness is our body. So Eckhart Tolle says, inhabit your body fully, completely, to always have some attention in your inner energy field of the body. That is the breath, or the alertness, or if you are somebody might be experience any body pains or stomach ache, headache. So what they do, first they close their eyes and just bring their attention, bring the energy, the inner energy on that part of the body that is suffering or feeling pain, right? So then feel the body from within and allow it to speak. Okay, so that the body awareness will keep you in the present moment. Then you may not suffer, or the suffering may get diminished. You don't suffer like, oh, I'm getting this, I have to go to doctor urgent. You don't get panic, right? So this body awareness, it anchors you totally in the now, the present moment. So first ladder, that is first rung of the ladder, first step is sorted. Okay, and next comes to mind. So we will come to the next step, that is the meaning of being present. What is the deep meaning of being present? So Eckhart Tolle explains here. So state of present can be compared to waiting. Now what is waiting? So I am waiting for my results. Some students say that means they are waiting for the future thing. Not that. That is something in the related to future. So here he gives an analogy from Bible. So this is not the restless kind of waiting, because that is again the denying the present moment, right? Denial of present. So it is not waiting which your attention is focused on some point in future, and the present is perceived as an undesirable, sorry, okay, sorry for that sound. So here nearby there is a factory. so so bear with me. So he says this is not about some undesirable obstacle that is preventing you, you know, from experiencing the present moment. Like tomorrow if somebody has to write exam, so what the guy or the student thinks, array, he just imagines, he just wants the exam to get over and coming out of examination hall enjoying, means he is waiting for the future moment, right? So that present moment has become obstacle, the what reason of his unhappiness, stress. So this is not what he's telling. So something could happen at any moment anything can happen. And if you are not absolutely awake, like tomorrow there is exam, but the students are thinking about after exam, after writing exam and enjoying holidays, okay. So you have to be, means you are not, if you are not absolutely still awake, you will miss that moment. And when you miss that moment, so definitely the consequence you will feel, when the consequence, there is a consequence, you will definitely feel suffering, right? Then you will repent, array, I could have done this instead, like this. We will go back and same repeating the same past, right? I would have done this, like this. So always, whatever is the moment, even it is very miserable, even if you don't like it, okay, but be there, be still, be completely absolutely awake. That is the thing. Like you are waiting for somebody, like your dearest friend to come, right? So there is nothing left for daydreaming. Then you don't think of future. There is no daydreaming, thinking, remembering, or anticipating expectations, okay. And also there is no tension. So this is alert presence. The second is alert presence. Whatever the situation, so you have to be still alert. And next, so what is that present moment brings to you? So there is a beauty in the stillness of your presence. So some people say if they go to nature, mountains, waterfalls, sightseeing, they go for sightseeing, they say, so they have experienced very great moments, brief moments of calmness, stillness, happiness. So when they go to nature or when they are alone and surrounded by nature, so this, why this happens. But when you are inside some undesirable situation, we don't, most of the people don't feel the same way, right? So Zen masters here, they use the word satori to describe a flash of insight. So satori is not long lasting transformation, but it comes when we are grateful, when it comes, for it gives you a taste of enlightenment. So satori is nothing but that is the a brief moment of insight or enlightenment. we can say. So that is how Zen masters have um, described about Satori. So why this Satori state, or a brief enlightened state, happens when we go to nature and when we are, completely with ourselves, not disturbed by anybody, and we are surrounded by nature. So presence is needed to become aware of the beauty. Like, if you are in a jungle, so you are in jungle, left alone. So what you do? Somebody may feel anxious. All the thoughts may come. What if wild animal attacks? And what if I don't get food? Or if I die, I may die like this. So these are the thoughts. If we just, you know uh, reduce all these thoughts, remove all these thoughts, and there is a beautiful scenery. Yeah, a beautiful waterfalls is there. And the birds are chirping, the chirping sounds of birds, beautiful sky. So what we see, or how our mind behaves. Like, there is a beautiful flower show in Bangalore, Kaban Park. Okay. So our mind, what it feels. So we feel, right, we become aware of the beauty of flowers. If we go there, if we go to the Kaban Park, Lal Bagh flower exhibition. So yes, Kaban Park and Lal Bagh. Okay. So both are in Bangalore, and both are known for their you know greenery, and okay, they're great gardens. Okay. So our mind, so it becomes aware of beauty only when there is a presence. Okay. So only when there is a presence, so that our mind, we become completely aware of the beauty. If we see a beautiful flower in front of us, so we will see, look at it, what a color, right? Color, the shine, the shyness, the attractive shape of the flower, everything. So all that, the presence will feel, we feel that, right? The beauty. So the sacredness of nature. So it's the similar thing happens when we just look up the sky. Okay. The infinite space and the stars. Okay, we get awestruck by its absolute stillness, right? So the and to become aware of such things, okay, the mind needs to be still, and you have to put down for a moment your personal baggage of problems, or your thoughts, fear, your past experiences, deja vu experiences. Okay, I went some time back to the jungle, and this happened, that happened, all that memories we are carrying, right? So first thing that comes to our mind, if we are entering to some places, first thing we'll experience, means with the thoughts we get, is that experiences, the thoughts of previous experiences. So only when your mind is still, so you can see the sacredness of nature. You can experience the sacredness. Otherwise, you will be like, see but not see, hear but not hear. And your total presence is required. So beyond the beauty of external forms, there is more here, something that cannot be named, and something that is deep, inner, holy essence. So that's why we call is nature. Nature is our mother, like holy. She is sacred. The plants, what animals. So whenever, wherever there is beauty, this inner essence shines through somehow. See, this is the beautiful line here. The author says, whenever and wherever there is beauty, there is inner essence within us that shines through somehow. There is no other way. Okay. So it only reveals itself to you, but you should be there to receive it. You should be there. It only reveals when you are present. Right? Okay. And when we see the flower, what happens at the moment we are looking to a beautiful flower? So some might say, wow, like, wow, how beautiful, what a color, right? So these kind of explanation, this some starts to name it, means naming. So there what happens, there comes the perception. And this is that, like this again. So this perception is because of the mind. You're getting it? So when the time gap, just like in the practice, I told you to, be still for 5 seconds, 10 seconds. Why? So there is a, there I gave you a time gap of 5 seconds and 10 seconds so that your mind can be alert and watch. So when this gap, this time gap, becomes long, okay, so the wider the time gap between the perception and the thought, after perception, that is the thought, we say this is like this, okay, the more depth is there. So we Krishnamurti says this, when this intense presence is there, the observer and the observed becomes the one. Okay, so the observer and the observed, the thing, both becomes one in that intense state of presence. So that is the same thing Eckhart Tolle explains here. So when the gap is there, wide gap is there between the perception and the thought, the more depth experience, the depth is there to you as a human being, that is to your awareness. So which is to say, you are more conscious. So feel happy if there is no thoughts, for a long time. So you have to be happy that your consciousness is more deeper. So many people are so imprisoned in their minds that the beauty of nature does not really exist for them. They might say, dialogues, pretty flower, I saw this there, in that place, it was like this, this flower is small, right, like this they start. So this is just a mental labeling, whatever we say, no, that because of our conditioning, or we have heard somewhere from somebody or in the school. So these are all mental labelings we are extracting from our memory. So what is the truth then? What is the truth? For that, you should uh, stop, means you should deny all this mental chattering, labeling, and you should discover by yourself. Then only the consciousness, the state of consciousness, it can be felt. So when you are just watching that, you are aware, and more you are aware, the thing and you, then the state of consciousness, the consciousness is watching your consciousness there. in that state. So there you become conscious of your being, and being becomes conscious of itself. First, you become conscious of being by just watching and be aware. And when there is a wider gap between the perception and the thought, so what happens? Your consciousness, that awareness, state of awareness becomes intense, and the being becomes conscious of itself. You can experience this in meditation. So when being becomes conscious of itself, so that is the intense state of presence. So that there you have, you know, you have reached the state of enlightenment, nirvana, detached. Nothing will bother you. So that is the state. Being, consciousness, and life. I'll repeat. Being means the state of awareness. You go when we are alert. Consciousness and life. These are synonymous. We could say that presence means consciousness and becoming conscious of itself, the consciousness itself. So this will lead you to self consciousness, the enlightened Buddha state. Okay. So these are the essence. Means these are few points I have tried my level best to um, um, make you understand. Some at least if you have grasped at least some essence of the presence, so it is enough. Like consciousness, being aware, and when the awareness is more intense, so the being becomes conscious of consciousness, like this. The awareness, consciousness, and the first step is what? Being aware of your body. That is the first step. And then being aware of mind. And next, the time. The wider the time between thought and the stillness, then the consciousness, there arises the consciousness. Okay. Thank you so much. I would recommend, please buy a copy and personally you go through. I mean, personal reading is good. Okay, without that, when you read it now, you will really, you feel connected what he's saying. He also speaks about the next concept. He speaks about the concept of Leela, Krishna, we say it, right, in Hinduism. So because everything in this world, it arises when consciousness takes on shapes and forms. Everything, good, bad, small, smallest, big, like when if you start from virus and microorganisms to big animals, creatures, everything arises when consciousness takes shapes and forms. So look at million life forms on the planet in sea and land, air. So each of life is replicated million of times to end. So is somewhere or somebody playing a game? This is what the ancient seers in India asked themselves. They saw the world as Leela, a kind of divine game that God is playing. So the individual life forms are obviously not very important in this game. In sea, most life forms don't survive for more than minutes. See, in rainy season, there are some little flies, right? They just survive for a few minutes and they die. So the human form turns to dust pretty quickly too. We may also die. So only if you create a separate identity for each form, if you forget that it's consciousness, it is God essence expressing itself in different form. So you don't truly know that until you realize your own God essence has pure consciousness. So everything is just God's consciousness. Just like Einstein's theory, E is equals to mc square, means energy and mass both are interchangeable. Like the same consciousness, it is in the physical, taking different shapes, forms. And it, again, it is the physical body is dying and the energy continues. Okay. Okay, then I will stop here. Vedavati ma'am has asked to share the book. Okay. Ma'am, this is the book, Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. So this you can find this book in different languages as well. In Kannada, Marathi, Hindi. It is translated into 30 different languages. So you, any questions, masters, so far? Any point or concept? PDF, yes, sir, it is. Yeah, it was shared in previous batch, I think. Uh,
This batch
so
also we
we'll
have
just,
shared, ma'am. After first day's class, Dhyaya, that day we
okay.
have shared the Google link. In that, if they go and search, we'll get it. Many.
Yes. Yeah, so you just go through the Google link and there you can download. So any other questions, masters? Any concept you want to repeat, you want me to repeat? Same pattern repetition. uh, See, you have to just observe. That is what I'm saying. No, energy. See, every thing in the universe that you find in the matter, right? And the matter in the shape of matter. So that has energy. So it might be dormant, means very weak, underdeveloped or developed. Means the mass, see, the solid state of water, that is ice, right? Ice, if we melt it, it becomes water. And if we heat the same water, it becomes energy, right? I mean, sorry, it becomes steam. It converts to different form. So the energy can neither be destroyed, it nor be created. It can be transferred. Correct? Ah? From solid to liquid, gas, like this. Are you getting? So when it is in the form of solid, what it was? It was mass. It was matter, right? So the mass E is equal to mc square. What energy is equal to mass into speed of light. So both are interchangeable. Okay, this concept that you are talking about, the repeated concept, what is that? That is also something that is repeating in this universe, right? So with your power of consciousness or the state of inner being, inner energy, you can identify what it is. Correct, ma'am? So you can identify, right, what, why this pattern is there. So with Puja, ma'am, so with your consciousness, that is with the awareness, right? With the awareness, You identify, and once you identify, once you observe, you will start a distance between that object and the subject with yourself. You will start a distance, and slowly, slowly, you will get detached from it. So if you practice meditation, you will come to that point where you will you may come to understand. Okay, any other questions? Energy continues. See, if physical body dies, the energy continues. Means what that is, the patterns of the mind, fear, anxiety, getting, sir, these things, like why I am so, like susceptible to things like height. I have the fear of height. Why?
Madam,
Why?
madam,
Yes.
namaskar, madam. Good evening, madam.
Yes.
Actually, my doubt is physical
Hmm.
body dying, but
Yes.
if the energy continues, isn't it parallel to physical body dying? Is it parallel,
No,
simultaneously
no, no,
goes?
no, no. No, here, see, here the author, he is a very, uh, talking practically, like this is not about reincarnation or something. He never mentions that in the book. What it means is the patterns, like the fear. Like if my ancestors, they had fear because my very very all our ancestors, they lived in jungle, right? They had fear, that they have to protect themselves from wild animals, that thing. No, we have caught that from them. That pattern is there, na? That thing, that thing.
Genetic continues. Genetics
Yes,
continues,
yes,
no?
yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
So when you can see when somebody in the family is a depressed person, you can see their children, they are also quite, they are behaving in the same way. Their children, their grandchildren. So this gets repeated, right? Are you getting that? So
Yes.
yeah, this is example I'm telling you. So like this. So once you are, that uh, this thing can be, interchangeable. Okay, to mass also, or when your awareness, that energy becomes more than these things, no, the lower energies. Well, because when the
Yes.
mind, it comes to the lower steps, that is the ladder, lower rungs of ladder, so the thoughts and these patterns will repeat, they come. So when you become aware, but your awareness is more, that you are able to see, you are able to discriminate. So then that energy, it will become prominent.
Yes.
So
Okay.
that is
Thank you.
consciousness.
Thanks, madam. Super.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks. Thanks.
That what we are living now, or a parallel universe, is real. Nothing is real.
Oh my God, it's real.
Because here author says it is lila. Okay, it is just, divine's play.
Yeah, and thank you, Sindhura ma'am, for your wonderful session. Like you told a lot about state of presence. Yeah, being present is the most important thing that we need to do. And can I answer to Palani Appani sir that he's telling what?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, yeah. So, so if we can take in two things. If you think a person is dead, his life, we think like his life is stopped. Usually, what happens if the person is dead? that dead body, it still have the life to other creatures, right? The microorganism, the germs. That is one thing. And the other thing is like say suppose see the radio signals and all, they are the waves that through a mechanical device they're converted in, and when we tune the stations we could hear it, right? The same thing, the history, the emotions and all, they are still in the waves which are indestructible way. So nobody can damage or destruct those emotions or those waves that happened in the history. So even if the person is dead, the person's history, the person's emotions, they're still in the waves, in the waveform. So the thing is like we need some mechanical device or something that could convert those waves so that we can project in the TV, or we can hear those things through the radio. But the other thing is like through Akashic records, when you come out of the body, when there is there is like an opportunity, like when we come out of the body, like in astral travel, something like that, when we come out of the body, we will be able to catch those waves and we can understand what the history is. So that is why we have to meditate, and if we go to that particular stage, then we will be able to view the Akashic records. So the history, the life that we thought it is stopped, it's still having in the waveform. The only thing is we are not able to hear them unless and until we tune our body to that that vibrations, the waves and emotions. Then we can read the Akashic records. Even the great people who have done all these practices and all, even if they hold a little small stone, and if they smell, if it is untouched by human before, if they smell, and they could recollect all the history from the stone that is carrying everything, the procedure, the nature, how it formed, everything they could read. So that much kind of power we have in our human body. The only thing is we need to self-realize. So what ma'am is telling, even if a person is dead, the life still continues. That is the reason. That is the, the thing behind it. Thank you. I think you understood.
Yes, madam. Yes, madam.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, madam.
Yeah. Yes, Sindhura ma'am, continue, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes. Just understand that everything is consciousness exhibiting in different forms, some in lower forms, some in higher, very higher forms, like that. But the consciousness is same, one. God conscious that is within me, same exist in the different elements, forms also. Okay. So we will head to meditation now. I request everybody to sit
Vedavati ma'am
in
has raised
comfortable
her.
posture.
Vedavati
Sorry.
ma'am. Vedavati ma'am has raised her hand.
Yes. Madam is not here.
Madam is here, maybe because of her
Okay.
headphones.
You
Yeah,
can talk here unmuted.
Yes,
You're on.
madam. What happened? Oh shit.
Maybe headphones problem. So we'll continue with the meditation, ma'am.
Okay, we'll start meditation. Okay. Please sit in a comfortable posture. Make your back straight. So keep your head, neck, and chin and back in straight in an alignment. And gently close your eyes.
Okay, sakale sikku, okay?
Last 1 minute, masters. Be with your breath. Come to the body consciousness. Last 10 seconds, masters. Come to the body consciousness. Be with your breath. Last 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly take your hands and keep them on your eyes for 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly open your eyes and look into your palms. Smiling face. Thank you, masters, for doing a wonderful meditation. Thank you all. And if you would like to share any meditation experiences, you may come up. Yes, masters. We'll see you tomorrow again then at 9 p.m. And tomorrow we will be discussing about You Forever, about the book You Forever by Lobsang Rampa for next two sessions. And see you all there. We learn more things. And he's such a enlightened master monk from Tibet. So we'll learn about him. And thank you so much. Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye. Namaskaram.
Yes, and today's takeaway is that we are witness. So we are all just witness to whatever is happening in the world or in our mind. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much once again for giving me this platform to share few of the wisdom that I have collected from noble masters. Thank you very much. So see you all tomorrow. Thank you.
Yeah,
Good night.
thank you so much, Sindhura ma'am. Thank you so much for telling about the state of presence. Yes, being in present is the most important thing that we have right in our hands now. So that is the only thing we can control. So being in present is like it drives like how we to be in the future and all. So whatever if we are eating, enjoy the food, enjoy the taste. If you are listening, enjoy the music. And it is the thing that takes us to the wonderful world. So being in present is such an important thing that we need to practice every moment. And so with awareness and all, so that creates a wonderful future of us. Yes, ma'am, that's for sure. And thank you so much, masters. Thank you all. Have a good night. Take care. Namaskar.